Oh my god, that double was so bad. Why am I doing this? I look like a weird old person slash puppy. Hi everybody, it's your boy Jack here, and welcome to the Big Brother Canada Season 6 Double Eviction #1 Rant. I'm going to be talking about everything that went down this week, including the double eviction, sending 2 people out of the house. And it was an awesome and epic way, eviction. I think honestly though too, in my Big Brother history, especially in Big Brother Canada, one of the most brutal double evictions, and I'm living for that. How can you not be living for that? But yeah, today in this video I'm going to be talking about the brutal double eviction which sent 2 people home in the typical rant format, recapping everything that went on, my feelings about the HOHs, the nominees, the evictees, and everybody around that. So let's dive into it. Oh yeah, also as well, before we get started, I just wanted to let you know that I'm not going to do power rankings in this video, and for those of you who are like, what's power rankings? Power rankings is like my top 3 people that I think are the biggest threats this week and going into the future and everything. So yeah, I'm not going to do it in this video. I'm going to make a separate video about that. I'll link it up in a card above. Along with that as well, I'm going to be putting it at the end of the video, link down description. Probably send a message to your mother's house just so you know I'm going to be doing power rankings. Erica won HOH this week. It was sort of cool because I was in the audience when they were doing that, because like that was when they were doing it last week, and that was just so cool because everybody was like cheering on for Erica. I was personally cheering on for Maddie because like I'm liking Maddie. I think I'm like Team Maddie even though she's not doing nothing this week, even though she got nominated, but whatever. I'm sort of Team Erica though as well. I think a lot of people are, but everybody was like, Erica, like cheering on and stuff, even though they weren't like chanting, but like they were like cheering, and like Erica went HOH, and everybody was like, oh my god, and I remember in the studio everybody was like, ah, and I was like, yeah. But yeah, Erica won HOH, and like, good for her. Like, she's proving herself as a competition beast and a competition threat and everything. Good for her, but also she needs to watch her back, and I think she's doing that very well. But yeah, Erica won HOH and everything in the question competition about like the Big Brother Museum. Love that. Love the Big Brother Museum thing that they had with like the people, like with like Kevin, Ika, and Sabrina, and I'm like living for that because why not? I love that they're bringing back some of the alumni into these competitions and activities because how can you not love that? But yeah, Erica's HOH, she was like trying to figure out who she wanted out, and like basically decided on Marin and Maddie, and like Marin, whatever. I honestly, for me, Marin is Marin. I don't find him the most entertaining on feeds. I don't see him a lot on feeds, and like, I don't know. I don't love him as a player. Personally, not my gate crasher. But as well, like Maddie was nominated, and I'm like, hold the phone here. Hold the phone. Why? And I was just like, come on. But like, basically, Maddie got nominated besides Marin, and I was like petty for this, and I was like not into this. And I'm like, no, don't nominate Maddie. I don't want to hear it. No, like, I'm Team Maddie here. I don't like that. I'm Team Erica as well too, so it's like conflicting views on like why can't they just be in an alliance together, but apparently not. But yeah, during the nomination ceremony, she nominated Marin and Maddie. Marin, I think, like majority of it just because he's like a new, like, last person in the house, like, biggest threat. Maddie, I think she just, like, part of it is it's an easy nomination. If she gets out of the house, not a lot of people are really aligned with her. Along with that as well, you know, she is a bit of a mental threat. She can be maybe a bit of a physical threat. She has some potential for like forming alliances and everything, so yeah. But like, I don't know, like they were good nominees because they were pretty much neutral in that house. But yeah, some conversation was happening about like who they were gonna put up in, like if there was a potential replacement nom. And Olivia and Ali were like killing it this week. They were like killing it. I liked it. Basically Olivia and Ali were like, okay, this is what we need to do. We need to find a way to backdoor Veronica, aka Plurt, because she has a Plurt tattoo on her wrists, because that's her like life motto, Veronica. which is cool. But she basically, like, they're like, okay, well, boom, we're gonna nominate them, and I'm like, boom, like, that's sort of cool, nominating Veronica, because that's gonna be amazing feat. Don't worry, it was. But yeah, like, after the nominees happened and everything, like, there was some potential of what was gonna happen and everything. Veto happened, and it was like awesome veto. The only thing that I didn't like about it was Ryan. And like, for me personally, I like Ryan because he's such a great character and he's just funny, he's so memeable and everything, and I'm like living for that. The one thing I don't like about him is he's not willing to compete in competitions. Like, I know you're trying to play a laid low game and like trying to be creepy and everything, but like trying to win the creepy award this season, but like, dude, you've already won it, don't worry. But it's like, bro, this is Big Brother Canada Season 6 and you're not willing to play the game? Like, come on, hold the phone here, why? Like, I know it's a physical competition and you're not gonna, just looking at you, a lot of people know you're not gonna be winning the physical game, but it's like, still, like, come on, like, at least try. Like, you did like 5 minutes worth of it, you did like a tenth of it, and it's like, don't just stand there. Like, what happens if this was your life on the line? No. If this was your life on the line, you'd be running your ass. But like, don't, like, see, that's what Erica was saying with her HOH. Don't be afraid to go against the host. Don't be afraid to win power. And it's like, dude, you're just standing there for the whole competition because you don't want to do physical activity. But it's like, dude, that would have been awesome. Like, I would have loved to see you bust your butt and be like trying to win this comp. But it's like, frustrating that you're not. And it's like, that's the thing, I love Ryan, but I also hate him because he's not willing to play a big game. And it was just like, like, don't just stand there, play the freaking game. Like, it was just frustrating for me. I don't know if you understand that I'm very frustrated right now with Ryan, because I love him, but like, I hate him now. So I'm like a stand for his character, but like hate his like not willing to compete because this is season 6, and like, I'm still paranoid that this show could still get canceled, and that like, I love this show and I want to see like players who want to play the game. That's just my opinion. I'm sorry if it offends anybody, but yeah, I was just like, why, Ryan, why? But basically it was Erica that won the competition because like, even though Olivia and Maddie made it to the final 3, which was good for them, they did not, like, they did not play the third, like, spooling the rope competition very well. They just did not, and it was just like, I don't know, I felt like it was just sort of stupid because they were just doing the whole like, oh, I'm just gonna flop on the thing like a dead fish and I'm just gonna be hurting for the rest of the week, because it's like, you're just going over the spool and they're just going, done. And it was just like, you see Erica doing it like the right way, yet you guys are just gonna continue to like a dead fish, and it's like smart strategy versus like, what are you doing kind of strategy. Like, that's the one thing I'll say about them. There's an opportunity there to learn from somebody else, yet I'm not 100% sure why they didn't learn from that. But yeah, the POV happened. Erica won because like, she was like so far ahead that she basically had to win it and couldn't throw it. But she won the POV, basically got convinced that, you know what, Veronica's the best option here. And like Erica laid low on that. She basically told like 2 people. I think she basically told like Olivia and like Ali, and that was it. And like, honestly, it was like not known, and it was this big moment during the veto like meeting and like the veto ceremony, and it was like huge. It was awesome. And like, it was just a big, huge moment, and it was just like, oh my god, what? And so yeah, basically what happened though is, Maddie got taken off the block, and it was the 2 gate crashers on the block, and it was such a big moment, and I'm like, yes! How can you not love that? You have the 2 gate crashers, the 2 people that, honestly, in my opinion, I would have never wanted to vote for, to be honest. I was like pro hell, not heaven housemates, I'm just saying. But, yeah, it was sort of interesting. Like, I like that, because it's like, now it's like sort of guaranteed one of them are going to have to go home. So yeah, the final nominees were like Veronica and Marin, and it was just like, come on, that was awesome. And like, Maddie was sort of like emotional all week, and like, she was emotional during the veto ceremony, and it was like, oh my god, you should just give Erica your first child, because I think like, basically the debt you owe her. But no, like, don't actually do that. That'd just be weird. I don't think Erica would want your first child. I'm just saying. But yeah, she was basically basically life, basically gave her life again in this game. And like honestly, Maddie just sort of like didn't do a lot because like she's not playing the best game right now, and I would love to see her like blow everybody's game up and like win HOH, but I don't think that's gonna happen. But yeah, the final nominees were Marin and Veronica went hard, and I was living for it. How can you not live for a house meeting of 6 minutes of her just yelling at everybody, being like, I deserve to be in this house, which you don't. You earned your spot in this house, which I was like hella somewhat offended by her saying that she deserved to be in the house, because she does not. I'm just saying. And then she's like, I did this. I didn't like... I was trying not to be paranoid and trying not to like hug Jesse, but like hug Jesse, and then like I voted against Jesse, then I lied about it because like I didn't want to lie about it. It was just this big crazy epic rant. Oh my goodness. I was like living for it because I'm like, honey, you just basically sealed your fate, but I would love to see you get out of this. I'm just saying. Because like she was just like, oh my god, I want to do this. I want to be in this game. I want to play this game. Like, I hate about you guys being sheep and like not doing stuff. I want to draw a line. I want to cause a war. It's like, I want you to stay in this house to cause a war, but you're not doing it in the best way. But yeah, she was just big, extroverted, and explosive this week, and I loved it. Loved that house meeting. I loved her trying to campaign. It was sort of sad though, because I'm like, I want you in this house. But yeah, she ended up by eviction night, got evicted by a vote of like 8-1, I think. Yeah, 8 to 1 or 8 to 2, I think. I think 8 to 2 or something. I don't know. It'll pop up on screen. I love Veronica. I think she played a great game and like big, explosive, extroverted game. And I wish overall that, sorry, I have like the hiccups, sorta. But yeah, like I love that. Like I loved her game. I think it was awesome. I thought it was epic, and I loved her just as a person and like how she played off of everybody, and like I love that. But I was sort of sad to see her go. But yeah, overall, she was evicted, and like, yeah, Veronica was awesome, and I'm sad to see her go, and like, I'm sad to see her, like, explosive personality leave the house, because everybody else is just gonna be boring as fish, as, like, dead fish. That's how the expression goes, yeah? Yeah, I think so. But yeah, so yeah, then it got announced that there was a double eviction, big moment, and honestly, that second eviction felt like 10 seconds. It was like, boom, Olivia went to HOH, which is like, good for her for sure, but it's also like, oh, Ryan, wow. Like, look at that memory, look at you being like Mr. Master here with the like 1, 2, 3 buttons kind of thing, because everybody else screwed up on the buttons. But it was like, wow. Good for him. He made it to the end. He made it to the final 2. The HOH competition. Olivia won HOH, and it was like, wow, good for her. And like, honestly, I like that for Olivia as well, because it sort of shows that she's willing to like do more and play the game. Basically, it went down to like in a conversation with Johnny that it was gonna be Ryan and Marin being nominated instead of Maddie and Marin, or Maron being nominated. Basically because Johnny told her, don't nominate Maddie, you promised not to, and I was like, whatever. Basically Loki threatened her during a double. But whatever, that was Johnny's decision, I'm just saying. But yeah, besides that though, it was Ryan and Marin on the block. The POV, the veto happened, and it was like this whole cool like ball rolling competition. I would love to see that, like how the actual whole like board looked like, because like it just looked cool. I think Ryan probably had the best strategy is like trying to whip the balls as fast as possible, or like as like trying to whip them back so they come back and they sort of stay on the board, because like going through those tubes was like a bit of a pain. But it ended up being like a millisecond where Ryan ended up winning the POV. Marin nearly won the POV, but Ryan won the POV. He took himself off the block, and Ryan won POV. Good for him, saving his butt. He didn't give up on the veto this time. Just saying. But he didn't give up on the veto. He ended up winning, took his butt off the block, and It was basically Marin and shockingly Hamza. And like, honestly, I was like gut wrenched. I'm like, it sucked too, because it was like, it's like everybody's like it was an emotional eviction. It was like Marin, who was like emotional, and then Hams, who was like getting emotional, and then everybody else was like getting emotional, and then I was getting emotional, and I'm like, please don't let him please don't let him be off the block and everything. But yeah, it was like a sad moment, and it was just like gut-wrenching. But yeah, it was basically pretty obvious that it was going to be Hams with the cams, aka my favorite live feed show ever on Big Brother Canada, and probably Big Brother US as well. Because I don't think there's ever been like a really cool, like hip, like not hip, but like cool, like show that's been on the live feed, sorta. But hey, Mr. Hams from Hams in the Cams, he got evicted like 8-1 or like 7-1 or something, something like that. I'll have the numbers on screen, as I said, like during like Veronica's eviction. But yeah, he got evicted, and I was sad about that too. Like, Erica was like a hot mess. She was just like, oh my god. She was like crying, and I'm like, I'm crying with you, girl, don't worry. I think everybody's crying with you. I'm like, please. And then like he gets evicted, and then like it was sort of sad too, because he's like, oh, Carolyn, girl, and it's like sort of like a message to his fiance, and like I'm loving that too, because it's like, aw, he's such a sweet guy, he's such a nice guy. It's like, stop being so nice and so sweet. Like, it was sort of sad. But yeah, that was it. It was really sad, like double. And besides that, thank you so much for watching. My name is Jack Skinner. Let me know your thoughts about the double eviction down below in the comments. Besides that as well, one thing I didn't say, or I'm going to be putting in the beginning of the video, is I'm not doing power rankings in this video, just because I know this is gonna be such a long video that it's like, I just don't want it to be like I just don't want it to be like too long and stuff, where it's like really really long, and it's just like, nah. I don't want it to be like that, because I know it's a double eviction. It's just already long already. So yeah, I'm gonna do a whole separate video about power rankings. Who are my top 3 biggest favorite players this week? So yeah, that's about it. So thanks so much for watching. Subscribe and stuff, comment, let me know what your thoughts are on this double eviction, and bye!